I've been doing this for almost 46 years now, and never had a real serious injury. And just a couple of weeks ago, we had a benefit show in Henderson, Tennessee to raise money for the Carl Perkins Youth Center in Jackson, Tennessee. We do it once a year. I go in the ring. We have like 1,500 people at this show. It's a big benefit show. I go in the ring with a young guy who just happened to weigh 400 pounds. Not quite as much as you weigh, Glenn, but he was a big guy. He weighed like 400 pounds. First move of the match, I said, big guys like that, you just do big man stuff. I just let the guy slam me and back up and pose. So first move of the match, he's going to slam me. He's going to back up, show his muscles to everybody. The guy picks me up. Now I think 400 pounds, he should be able to, have no problem lifting me up and giving me a body slam, right? Anyway, the guy gets me to about like right here, not all the way up where he can turn me over and lay me on my back. He gets me about halfway up and then just jams me straight down into the mat. I feel like it's an electric shock go through my shoulder and my side. This is like, this has been what, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
3 weeks ago. Let me show you my shoulder right here now. Can you see that bone sticking out right there? That's my collarbone. I got a separated shoulder from that. The doctors tell me I spent 4 hours in the emergency room that night. Go for an MRI the next day, and the doctor said, well, it's going to look that way for the rest of your life because there's no way to get it back in place. So things like this, and then so you just say, hey, that's just crap happens. So after that, the next week I had another match. And I got another one coming up next week. So things like that just happen, and you expect it. You don't want it to happen, but you expect things like that. And it's happened from the beginning of time in this business, and I'm sure it will continue to happen.
All right, Jerry, I have another question for you right here.
Okay.
Hey, King, I think everything you've done for the business, awesome.
Thank you.
I got a tape of a match, the Poffo brothers versus Ricky Lawler, and I believe Randy Savage puts Ricky Morgan through a table. Driver, Memphis territory, either the late 70s or early 80s. And if I'm right about all that, is that the first table shot of that kind that you had ever heard of? Or?
No, that was not the first. Well, I know exactly what you're talking about. That was Macho Man Randy Savage, and basically before he was a Macho Man. But Randy Savage and his brother Lanny Poffo, they and their dad Angelo Poffo, they started their own wrestling company up in Kentucky, and right up around Lexington, Kentucky.
That's right.
And these guys, we looked at them as what back in the day was like opposition. It was somebody trying to horn in on our territory and promote shows where we felt we had an exclusive right to promote shows, which nobody really had an exclusive right, but we had the television and we had the history of being the main promoters there. But Randy, his dad Angelo, and his brother Lanny, they formed their own company, and it was almost like it was like a forerunner of the ECW. They had this renegade company that was bucking the system, and they would. One of the funny things was the way they would get their message out there. They would go on their TV every week, and they would challenge all of the main wrestlers like myself, Bill Dundee, guys like that. They'd say, like they'd be wrestling at Lexington Catholic High School or something. Well, this Thursday night, Jerry Lawler, if you show up, they'd cut a promo just like that was going to be their main event, knowing all the time that I'm not going to be there. And Bill Dundee, their whole show was cutting promos against us, but we just kind of ignored them, and they eventually came to the table and said, we're either going to have to go out of business or work together with you guys. And so they did come over and start working together, and that's where the match took place down at the Coliseum of Randy and his brother Lanny against the Rock and Roll Express. And we, at that time, our announce table was just a 4-leg, massive wooden table that you didn't even think about breaking. I mean, it was, I can't imagine it breaking. One time, Joe LeDuc picked me up over his head, and I had the idea. I said, Joe, run across the ring, throw me all the way out, and I'll land flat on the table. And it'll be a heck of a bump, but I'll land on the table. It should look unbelievable. So I said, okay. So he picks me up, he runs me all the way across the ring, he throws me out over the top rope, and I didn't make it quite to the table. I hit the edge of the table, still to this day, I think about Joe LeDuc every day. I hit the corner of the table with my leg. It severed the muscle in my leg right there, and I have a big indentation, a scar right there right now. I'll never forget it. I'm laying down on the floor going, oh my God, I think I just broke my freaking leg. Eddie Marlin, our promoter, comes running out from the back. He said, don't get up, stay down. That looked too good. I said, don't worry, I can't get up. My leg is broken. But anyway, that was the same table that Macho Man or Randy Savage gave Ricky Morton a pile driver on, and literally broke the table. And so that was a piece of work there.
Jerry, I think the lesson here is stop letting guys pick you up and throw you. I think that's the lesson here.
Right.
All right, we got another question?
Hi, Jerry. I just want to say thank you for making the business enjoyable, not only for the guys here, but also for us ladies. But I did want to ask you, who is your favorite person to have wrestled in your career? Both enjoyable, but also the hardest person for you to have wrestled?
That's a good question, and it's a tough question to answer, because you can imagine having a 46-year long career. I've wrestled a lot of guys, and I came along at a time when I was starting in the very early 70s, like 1971, I had my first match. There were a lot of guys that were like ending their careers that had been wrestling literally from the 40s, 50s, 60s, and then in the early 70s, they were just finishing up their career. So I got to wrestle some guys that were like, I mean, names that go way back. Like, I mean, I had a tag team match, me and my partner Jim White, when we were first getting started. We were against Lou Thez and Pat O'Connor, and the referee was Jersey Joe Walcott, who used to be a world heavyweight champion boxer. And I mean, these guys are from a whole nother era, you know. But I got to wrestle Dick the Bruiser, Bobo Brazil, I mean, just all of the names that you can think of from the bands. Andre the Giant many times, and then moved on forward to helping Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan started right in our Memphis territory. I pulled Jimmy Hart out of singing at the Levy Lounge nightclub and made him my manager. And so, wrestling guys like Hulk Hogan, then coming all the way up to, wrestling matches against Kevin Owens. The night before he started, the night before Kevin Owens started in NXT, I wrestled him in a match at a baseball stadium up in New York.
Pile driver match.
Yeah, pile driver match, right. So anyway, I've had a vast array of different opponents, some that I've enjoyed more than others. But if you ask who my favorite opponent was, I'd narrow it down to one guy, Bill Dundee, who I probably wrestled maybe 1,000 times in Memphis. And we've been partners, we've been opponents, but just the fact that we both lived in Memphis for all those years, we wrestled each other so many times, so it was just second nature. Bill was one. But my maybe all-time favorite was Terry Funk. Terry Funk to me was, I was like, whenever I had a match with Terry Funk, I was just like a big fan going in there. I couldn't even believe that I was actually in there with Terry Funk. He was so entertaining and so talented. And Nick Bockwinkel was another guy. Nick Bockwinkel was fantastic. Such an underrated talent Nick Bockwinkel was. He was one of the greatest AWA champions and to be greatest world champions ever. But I think if I had to put me on the spot, I'd say Terry Funk was my favorite to kind of work with.
All right, we got two last questions here.
Jerry, what talent from the old Memphis territory do you think deserves to be in the Hall of Fame?
Oh gosh. Okay, I'll tell you one guy that I really think, and the only territory he really ever wrestled in was Memphis. And he had a lot more matches than most people think. But I really think he was involved in one of the most famous and most long-lasting and well-known wrestling matches in the history of this business, and that's Andy Kaufman. And Andy Kaufman, of course, not a full-time professional wrestler, but the match that Andy and I had in Memphis, I mean, it opened the doors for wrestling to get not just national, not just local, not just national, but worldwide publicity. That match that Andy and I had is still talked about 35 years later. I mean, they made a movie about it with Jim Carrey playing the part of Andy Kaufman. So I'd say that Andy definitely should be in the celebrity wing of the Hall of Fame. I mean, my gosh, if Drew Carey's in the Hall of Fame, Andy Kaufman should be in the Hall of Fame, right?
You're just slapping, are you?
I might.
We should wrap it up here. But we appreciate you guys asking some questions. Dinner with the King every Wednesday. iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Lipsyn. We're on all the podcast apps. Old stories from current, Attitude Era, Memphis Wrestling. We go through it each and every week.
Yeah, one of the things that I told Glenn when we started this, and he badgered me into doing this. I mean, I feel bad putting guys like Ricky and Robert on the spot, like going, asking, can you take time out of your busy schedule to come over and do me a favor and be on my podcast? I told him from the get-go, I'm not going to do that. I'll come on and I'll do a podcast and I'll tell stories that I know about from the Memphis territory, from WWE or whatever. I'll talk about that sort of thing. But I'm not going to have a lot of guests. I'm not going to go out and seek out people and ask them to, give up their time and be on the podcast. So if you want to hear some good old Memphis wrestling stories, and we're going to talk about some things other than wrestling.
Definitely.
So anyway, that's what it's going to be all about. And we're not going to binge your ear for 3 hours or anything like that. It'll be a nice, enjoyable little listen.
Podavenue.com/King is the website. All info is there. Thank you for listening. This is Jerry the King Lawler.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.